What's up, everybody? Whatnot update number 17 in a row, but it's 17.1. So I really foobarred and screwed up my Whatnot schedule. I had it scheduled for today, May 10th, which is Mother's Day. And with so much going on here in Speedway, Indiana, setting up a pop-up shop, and also producing product for a show in Delaware this weekend, I literally did my live stream yesterday thinking it was today, and that screwed things up. So without further ado, take a look at what happened. All right, what's up, everybody? This is Whatnot number 17 update. I am in beautiful Speedway, Indiana, celebrating the launch of the pop-up shop here in Speedway, just so you can see. There's a pop-up shop. We've been selling for the past 2 days. Yesterday was a banner day. Today wasn't quite as busy, but still good. Anyway, go back to the subject at hand. All right, Whatnot. I did a makeshift impromptu Whatnot live stream in the middle of the shop. I just showed a bunch of Cincinnati stuff. I had a little interaction, some comments, some questions. I had people tune in, but really not that many. I think it's definitely the lowest that I've had, and I don't know exactly why. There was a piece that I was going to show that actually sold yesterday here at the shop. Actually, a couple pieces that were Cincinnati themed, but it is what it is. At this point, I mean, I haven't had the time to really plan what I'm going to show, and I don't have anything new to show because all the things that I'm going to have that are new, I'm still working on. So it just makes it really, really tricky. And certainly the engagement was the lowest it's been. I mean, I think up to this point, the lowest has been 44 people on, and I think there were like 22 people on this time. So, I don't know if it's because I didn't promote it, do any push, or the thumbnail was tacky, or because it was too exclusive. It wasn't like general. It wasn't general like in sports or a theme. It was specific to Cincinnati. So if you're not a Cincinnati person, I mean, the thumbnail I had was Mr. Redlegs. So anyway, that's what it was. Next week I'm gonna do a bee theme because I've got bee as in bumblebee. I've got a piece that I hope to have finished that I'm going to try to replicate for every city that I deal with. And I've got some honeycomb bee stuff as well. So we'll see how it goes. I'll touch back then. And in the meantime, I'm going to enjoy a beautiful day and selling in Speedway. May is here. Catch you on the flip side. So there you have it. No excuses. I just screwed it up. I knew it was off the minute I started, and I thought it was off because the environment was different and all of that stuff. But there was just the level of engagement was way down, even from last week, which was the lowest week. But I will say this: there were 6 or 7 people who were there waiting for it to come on, which was very confusing to me. Because I thought that meant that I thought I was on time. But they're just people who follow and wait for my live streams. And I just popped on and they obviously were like, oh, he's live now. And they jumped on and we conversed and stuff. But it was just all off. And we had some jokes back and forth. The good news is that if you have loyal followers, they will jump on even. They must get a prompt that you're on. The bad news is that when you do a live stream off schedule, you have a schedule. It's supposed to be Friday at 9 and you do it Wednesday at 9. It either it's the algorithm or it's just the people aren't planning on being there. You just lose all of the mojo. And clearly that was the case. And I wasn't even selling anything. I was showing Cincinnati artwork because I'm going to be doing a show in Cincinnati in 2 weeks. So this is the first time I didn't get any followers. I usually get 1 or 2 or 5 followers. So it's a mulligan. I don't know. I don't know what you call it. I don't know. But it was my fault. I screwed it up. I did it yesterday, Saturday, instead of doing it on Sunday. And my wife and I had a wonderful dinner took her out for Mother's Day. And then we spent a wonderful time hanging out with our granddaughter and daughter and son-in-law. And I hurried to get to the shop and I set everything up and I went live, and basically there was no show. And I was like, well, why is there no show? And so then I started going through the schedule, and it said, basically, you did your show yesterday. And so I tried to book a show real quick, and then before I know it, because I got here so late, I was past the time that I set the time to do a show, and it was just a complete mess. It really was. So lesson learned. Next week's show will be done in Delaware because I will be on the road at a show. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes. And I'll have some new artwork done by then as well. So I'll probably show some of the stuff that I'm doing at that or selling at that show. But anyway, lesson learned. Move on. Next week will week 18 and pick it up from there and do it again.